Sorry, I just realized that I think the subscription has ended. Oh, now meeting is for 40 minutes, so I need to go and resubscribe again. Okay.
Oh,
Hmm.
sorry.
I just realized that now. Okay, thank God it's still even recording. Okay, so let me go back to share my screen again. So we have another 40 minutes. I think that should be enough for us to cover ground. I need to subscribe again. Latest tomorrow. Okay, so let's assume I want to add a new column that says, let's see the days of the week that are actually people are purchasing because we want to find out trends of days that people come and purchase. Or cause, okay, I don't think I need that here. I need it in sales. I want to see the days of the week that people actually, or maybe I can need it here to say, oh, let's see which days of the week people sign up the most, right? So that we'll know when to be advertising, when to push our advert and all that, right? That it makes sense. So I'll say days. We have days of week. It will even give you an insight. Create a new column containing days of the week corresponding to each date time, right? We have name of day. Is name of day we're actually going for. Days of the week or days we say whether 0, 1, 2, 3, right? It will tell you down to 7. So let's say name of day, right? What does that do? We'll see it here now. You can see it's here. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, and all that, on and on and on like that. We've extracted all these things from there, from this particular table, from this thing. So very easy, right? All these steps as well can also be done in Power using DAX, right? So it's don't be limited. It's not limited to this alone. So let's go back to the next table and see what we have.
Using that. What
Yes,
did you say?
DAX, data analysis expression.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, don't worry,
let
we'll
me.
get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. So we can see that this is also clean, but I'll just do my scenario here and just change it to trim, right? I'll trim them. I can select everything together by clicking on Control and click, right? And I do the needful from there. See, we have change type and do the needful at once. We can merge the column, we can group them, a lot of things, remove duplicates and the likes from here, right? So let's check this category out. Let's see if all categories are equal. Great. There's no misspelling, there's no any error in the spellings and all that. So this is good. So we have unit price here. Let's see, they are stored in decimal, obviously, and that's correct, and that's good to go. We are good to go with this, right? We can sort in ascending or descending order as well. So I click on this and say ascend, right? I can filter out what I don't need. For example, if I say, I don't need this particular record for this product in this analysis, so get rid of it from here. You just say on select, just like we do in Excel. But mind you, if you do that here, when you load this report into Power BI, it will not come, those things you've excluded from here. Whatever changes you do here, it takes effect. So if you exclude any data from Power BI, Power Query, it does not come in
Okay.
Power BI. You don't see it in Power BI desktop. Do you understand?
Hmm.
Should I come again?
Yeah.
So if I say I don't want to see
I
anything about product one from here now, I filter it out here. I click on this. Anything related to that, when I load this data, it will not appear there.
I guess.
Because that's the process we say transforming the data, right, to whatever
So
shape.
another thing is that if you
No
filter
problem.
out maybe one, let's say one
One
anything from
country,
here, will it
one
take
country.
effect country? That is like a whole column, right?
That's like a role, like the role, everything that relates to country. Let's do something. Let's
Okay,
do
okay,
something.
okay, 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 okay.
Yes.
So
So
I was thinking maybe this unit, is it unit price that is showing
unit
on the
price. Yes.
screen? Yes.
So it
Okay, so I
means
was
if
thinking
I
maybe if you filter out that first one, that is
mm,
338.01, that if
yes,
you filter it out, that means the whole row will not, that row will be filtered out. Or
yes,
is it
that
that it's
row
just the 3.8 that will be out?
that row will be filtered out, and anything that looks like
Okay.
38.01 will be filtered out. So just imagine,
Oh,
let's do this now.
okay.
I select only 38.01. Let's see, we only have one figure, right? Fine. But let's assume we now have
Mm,
something that has I think 100 should be something that will be common. Let's see. But these things are they look unique. So let's see something out. Let's check something out. Clear filter. I want to see which value. All of them, they are actually distinct. So there's no same value. So I wish they were same. Okay, let's do this with categorical data. Beauty. Okay. Can you see now? Everything, there's nothing about beauty again here. There's nothing about
Okay.
beauty. So
Okay.
when I load this data into Power BI, any record about beauty will not come out. Do you understand? So
Get
it's
it.
also a way to streamline your data as well. So you can call when you are
Mm.
querying your data, you now query the data that you do not need, fine. So from here, you can filter it out. So we have another cool table, which is the orders table, right? We can do the order needful here as well. See, we have order date. We can get, oh, what is the date? We can begin to do all the add column, get the month from it, name of month that people order the most. So if we want to do total sales by month, it becomes easy for us to do total sales by day. We can do it there as well. I've done that too. So we have customer ID, we have product, we have quantity. So now this brings me to not conditional, custom column, right? So let's do what we call custom column. We have quantity and we have sales amount. So custom column, I'll create a new column called custom column and look at it here. So it's telling me equals to what? Remember Excel, equals to what? Quantity, I'll select quantity, click on insert. Just go and do my multiplication times, what am I timesing it by? Sales amount. Insert. I'm saying total sales. This is going to be my total sales. Or total amount, so that we don't mix it up. Total amount. I'll just follow the principle that is here. No space between them. And click on. You can see no syntax error detected. So I can do multiple tables, multiple columns, add them together here. Do whatever I want to do here. So I click on OK. Can you see now? We have what we call total sales here. Do you get it now?
Okay. 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 Total amount.
So, but you see that it's stored as number and ABC and number. I'll just change it to decimal number, right? Now, there's something I want to now go and confirm from products. Product has price, and they are saying product one, or product name one, the price is, a unit is 431.22. So let's go to sales and look for anything called product one here. I'll just sort this properly in ascending order. Product one, we have product one. They said a unit of it is how much? 400 and something. So let's confirm. We can see that this is it here. So it means that this has already put into account the calculation. Do you get that?
See
No.
that remember you.
Okay, hold on. So look at products now. This product
Okay.
table is telling me the owner of the store, you are the owner of the store. You went to the market to get your goods. So you have record of all
Okay.
the items. This is the price of each of these items. So this is what is stored there, and this is what you put there and say, product one, no, Vaseline. Okay, let me not use Vaseline. Product one, electronic is maybe hair dryer. Is one of
Okay.
it is 431 naira. Oh. One of it is 130 for anybody that come. Product two, what other electronics? Television is 261 naira. Oh. That's for each one of it. That's it here. That's what this is telling me here. Now, but when I
Okay.
now come
Okay.
to sales, I already calculated something here to say total this quantity times times the sale amount.
Mm-hmm.
I did that. So now I'm trying to confirm if what
Yes.
I did is actually needed or if it has been factored into the sales amount. So that is why I sorted in ascending order. And this is product one. That same product one that they say is 431 naira. And this person bought five of it. And you see that five of it is saying how many? 2,156. Meaning that they have multiplied five times the products times the sales for each of them. Right or wrong?
Right.
Good. Let's check it out. Don't worry. You can see product one again. Look at this person bought one of it. You can see the price.
That's 431.
431, which is what is there.
Yeah.
So this is telling me now that this column
Yes.
I calculated, though, I don't need it because they've already done it.
Okay.
You understand now why I'm explaining, but I've explained how to
Yes.
do conditional column or custom column. That's what I'm also trying to do here, right? So as data
So
analyst, okay.
when you were trying to calculate the that total amount earlier, there were can you please do it again? I was wondering, is it only times that is there like multiplication? Because
No, you can do
I
anything
thought the
plus,
yeah,
you can do anything
okay.
you want with it. No, you can do anything. Anything you want, you can do it with it. Let's
Okay.
see. We just click on where is it again? Added custom column. So I'll double click on the step. You can see it brings everything out again for me to redo it. You understand? So you can
Okay,
do
because it was
plus.
when you clicked on that insert, that was when I was like, multiplication. Is that the only thing there?
No, no, not just that. You can do plus, you can do every other thing there. Divide, you can do divide. You know how divide sign is, you can use that as well in that place there. So I'll just get rid of this step from here. Added column, I'm getting rid of it. So you can see delete.
Okay.
So now you can see what it's saying. Total amount is not there. Change type. You know, we change the type, and that's why this step is here. So now this step, we are saying that we have deleted the step before this total amount, or that speaks to total amount. So what do? We need to delete this again, which is the one where we did, I changed the type. It was ABC and 123. So I'll delete this as well.
Yes.
Mind you, once you have deleted it, you cannot retrieve it back unless you do it again. So you
Okay.
need to really consider. So that is that on cleaning. I'm trying to see if there is any other thing I have not. Okay, yeah, we've not talked about. Let's assume I want to extract things from this. So let's assume I want to split this thing, right? I'm going to duplicate. Let's assume I want to duplicate first of all. I want to duplicate for a reason. I'm duplicating this column, order ID. Now, in order ID, I want to separate the number. Maybe I want to use it for something, right? Maybe, for example, I'm trying to think of something that has a combination of both number in the banking sector, that has a combination of number and ID and text that are unique. We can say KIF actually, right? It has R and number. So let's assume we need the numbers. We need the numbers, just like this one now. So we need the number for an analysis separately. What do? I'll right click and I have what we call split column. So we have split by delimiter, split by number of character. Number of character, it sounds easy because this thing is just three, ORD. That's all. It's three letters. Very easy. I'll just say split by three, the first three letter. It will do that trick for me. Split by position, by upper or lower to lower case, by non-digit to digit, or by digit to non-digit. So we have non-digit to digit here because this is text and numbers, right? So I'll just do by this. Can you see what we have now?
Okay.
Good.
Yes.
Let's redo that again for another step, another try, another this thing. Right click, split, digit to non-digit. Let's try this one. It will do rubbish now. Can you see? Because there is no digit in front of it. So it gave us what? Null. Can you see it? Can you see the thing I was telling you about column profiling and all that? Empty,
Yeah.
100% empty. So I'll get rid of this. Oh, I got rid of okay, good. I got rid of the right one. I thought I was clicking on the wrong one. Okay, so now I'll right click again, split again. I want to split by delimiter now or number of character. Let's do number of character. What is the number of character? 3. It's just 3. 1, 2, 3, ORD. I'll say okay. Repeatedly, blah, blah, blah. Once at the left, blah, blah, blah. There are some criteria if you want. So I just want this. Can you see it now? It did the same again for me.
Okay.
Now he splitted it into 3 for me, right? Because that's what I put in there. So imagine I want to split it into that. So let's do this again back. Sorry. Splitted column by position. I want to do this again. Sorry. Okay, split. split by number of characters. So I'm saying number of characters once once as far left as possible. We're in the left, right? Let's see. Hey, okay, good. That's saying repeatedly is every three this thing. Do it for me. So let's do this. Let's try this. I hardly use this particular one actually. Can you see now? Let's see what we have here. Great. Can you see it now?
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So then we have the last one. Let's explain that one again. Um, let's explain the other one, which is split delimiter. There's no delimiter, so it cannot work. Sorry. It can only work if there's
Okay.
delimiter will be comma, hyphen, and all that. There's no delimiter, so this will not work. We can use this for dates, right? You can use it for dates and
Okay.
say, oh, this is the delimiter is this hyphen, sorry, forward slash. We can now separate by that. So that is that for Power Query. So the other things I will explain is okay, append and merge, right? We've not done that. So that's the time. I hope you are not getting tired.
No, 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 no.
Okay, so let's assume I have two of these table. Remember we talked about this append as I'm going to duplicate the table. I right click there and I duplicated it. I remember I said you are collecting data from BPR. Me, I'm collecting data from e-channels and all that. So we need to do them together, make them together. What do? We need to append this data, right? That's appending. So I'll go to home and you can see merge and we have append, right? Well, I think we've explained this, right? I remember,
Yes.
yeah, we've explained this. So an append is saying, let me just do it. I won't go further again. So because I remember we dwelt on it. So we have as new query and append the original one. Append as new query, because that will lead me to what I want to explain. New query. Then it's going to say, oh, what am I? I'm appending two tables, not three tables. If it's three tables or more, I can click on that. So I'll say, okay, sales two, and I say, okay. Can you see it now? So we have more records here, 720. And remember, I said we can change the name. I will say complete data.
Okay.
Can you see it? I'll save. I will just press enter and that's all. Complete data. It has saved as complete data. Now, this is me. This data, maybe for example now, this data is an old one, right? That was maybe an old record in Excel that we've imported. And this one is a new record that we connected live to maybe a SharePoint and all
Mm-hmm.
that, right? So, and I've appended
Yeah.
them because they are the same, right? One is old. We got it in 2026. This is new. So, I don't want to be refreshing this data because I've already made it come inside here. Now, this is a new query on its own. It means that it's a new table on its own. What do I do? There's something when I right click here, I have what we call enable load, including report refresh. Including report refresh is saying, whenever I refresh this report, should I refresh this particular data? Obviously, no, because this is an old data. Just leave it the way it is, right? Enabling load.
Okay.
Do I want to load this data into my Power BI? Because I've already appended it as a new query, I don't need to load this data again. These are what we call optimizing our data in Power BI. So because when we load everything, you see that it will take time to load because it has to load every one of these data. Do you understand? So
Hmm.
imagine me now,
Yeah.
I'm loading sales two again. I'm still loading the one that has the both of them. Is there need for it? No.
Yeah.
So I probably disable this one and then also do not include in report refresh. There's something called reference. Reference is saying that same table, I want to reference it. This will also help us when we want to refresh so that you don't have to be refreshing multiple table. It only refreshes. You don't just only need to refresh the main one. So imagine if I have a script and in that script, it has, for example, one of the report I did, I have all the accounts, both foreign currency and Naira. So I have a script that pull all the whole accounts, both Naira and all that, but I want to work with them on a separate table. Naira separate table and all that separate table. I can use the reference to reference those tables. So it brings it out for me, right? and I'll be able to say, oh, from here, filter this one, from here, filter this one. Do you understand now?
Yeah.
That's that on that. So we have our M language. M language is well another is a language that we use to communicate to in Power Query, right? And for us to do that, you have to click on this, right, and say Advanced Editor. It brings out another dialog box, and this is where you can see queries. So let's go to something that we have actually done a lot of steps in and cleaning. So that will give us more. Yeah, I think this is good. So I'll right click on this and I'll say advanced editor. You will see all the things we have done is written in the language. Can you see it now? Source, we exported
Yeah.
it from Excel. This is the file where it's located. Matthew Solomon, OneDrive, Wema Bank PLC, blah, 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 blah. Now, what did I do? I promoted header. Look at the function is table dot promote header, and then this is a table I promoted. It's just like us writing a query and saying this is what I want, this is what I want. Do you understand? I trimmed the table, and this is it again. Table dot transform. That's the function. Now this is a little bit complex, right? But we are not going to go into it because most people don't actually use it. Even myself too, I don't use it. But it's just good to have an overview of what it does, right? So there are some people that are guru in it. They use it to clean their data. They don't even do all these things we do. They use it to clean their data thoroughly. Now,
Mm.
so that's that for that. So I don't need all this data again. I'll just get rid of them. Delete query. Uh, and I will delete. What's the time now, please?
That's it for.
Okay, we'll end very soon. So I think we'll just call it a day very soon. Um, so I'll delete this again. Okay, so I'll just say close and apply. Now, there is close, there is apply, there's close and apply. So you see that close this Power Query and apply every changes we have done. Close is, forget about all the changes. I don't need them. Just close it for me. Right? So we close and apply. Now you can see it's saying there are pending changes in the query, in your queries, right? So it's loading actually. I can click on this, but it's loading. So it will load and you will see it loading all my data. You can see it's the data. So imagine if I had more
Okay.
data, you can see that it will take time.
Yeah.
Synchronizing, it will load every row of those data into Power BI.
Mm.
Can you see it loading data? Imagine if this was a large data. You will see it loading. It will be loading one. Can you see it? The kilobytes. It will do this and it will load the rows. You can see this 120 rows. So imagine if it was large, it will be loading everything one after the other. Right. Now we can see in the data pane, we have this, or all our data here. Right. This is the canvas. This is the report view. So let's go to the data table view. Now table view allows us to see how our table looks like, right? It's loading. Look at it now. It's loaded already. Sales loaded already. We can see our table from here in Power BI, right? Now, we now have the
Okay.
relationship view. We have the relationship view. This is where we can now do our modeling and all that to connect this data to say this one is connected to this one is connected to. Remember when it was loading that and it said detecting relationship, so it automatically detected it for us. There is a way to also
Okay.
turn this off that you don't want Power BI to detect relationship by itself. You can turn it off. But sometimes it's helpful. It just intelligently detects what is common between them. But let's go through it and see ourselves. So I will just delete it and let's do it ourselves. Delete this one. We'll stop in this particular place today, relationship, and then next class we'll build a complete dashboard and using DAX and all that. So it means that I want you to also do your own part, which is from all these steps we have done so far, I want you to get to that point. I'm going to share the data with you. So you get to this point, clean your data and all that. So let's do the relationship. So you see what we have here, manage relationships, right? That's one of the step of doing this. I say create relationship. I have auto detect. Formerly, this thing was not here. Auto detect was not here. So I'll say new relationship. Can you see it now? It will tell me which table do I want to get it from. I'll say customer information table and what? Product table. What is the relationship between them? product and customer. Let me ask you, product and customer, what is the relationship between product and customer table?
Between product and customer table, I think
Yeah.
it would be can you scroll? Let me see.
Is there a relationship here, Seth?
Um, at
I don't
least
think.
maybe a product ID should be there or something, or customer ID should be in between.
But there's no customer ID in product, so there's no relationship here.
Mhm.
Let's see, we have customer ID, we have customer name, we have email, we have, these are things about the customers. So there is nothing actually relating this data. Am I missing something, Jamiloju? There is nothing relating this data together with each other. I don't know what that thing did earlier. I think it did product ID. I don't know where it got it. So you see why that detecting is not good too. You understand? So look at
Hmm.
now, country, customer ID, customer name, day name, email address, month name. There is nothing like that that looks similar here. So it means that there cannot be any relationship between those two. Now,
Wow.
we have on, so we go back and say sales table now. It has even automatically detected it for us now. Can you see it now? Sales table, what is
Yep.
connecting sales table and that's the product ID.
Yep.
Is connecting sales table and product table. And he's saying, what is the cardinality? On the sales table, we have multiple orders. One person can order that same product 5 times, right? So that's why it's many to one relationship. We have what we call making relationship active or inactive. So if we say make it inactive, we don't want it to connect by it at all. We just say just connect and just be there for now, right? That's what we just say. Then the cross filter direction is saying, how do we want it to filter? Is it from what table do we want it to filter from? Are we filtering from this to this or from the other one to the other one? That's what we are saying. Um, we'll be using the product table to do the filter because that's the product. It has the main details. So I will switch these things to the other way around, right? You get to understand why I did this as we continue. So product and sales. So product ID. So now it's single. So it's coming from here. The filter is coming from here to this particular place here, right? So I'm coming trying to confirm something. Okay, good. That's single relationship. So we
Okay.
have both. We have single. So we are saying single. Both can work too, but single is fine in this case. So we say save. You will see the relationship. You can see now the relationship has been created. Can see it.
Okay.
That's one of the way to edit to do the relationship, right? Now let's do the
Okay.
next one. I want to use another method to do that one. And that is dragging and dropping. We have, look at it here. We have customer ID, we have name, we have this, we have this. So what is the connection between sales and customer information?
Customer ID.
Good, good. So I'll just drag it and drop it here. Can you see it pops up, single direction, customer information, sales, because this is what is speaking to each person and all that. So save and voila, we are done. Can see many to one, one to many. Right? One to many relationship. Look at the direction. It's going from here to here. So this is going to be the filter. This is going to be what we use for slicers and all that. The sales table is the main table that's what we call. Is it the fact table? It contains mainly numeric values. Right? From it, you know that it's mainly numeric value, order ID, sales amount, quantity, and all that. Right. So that's that for this one. The next step is now for us to start building our report. Once we are done with relationship, we'll start building our reports, start doing the analysis further. I will entertain question at this point in time. And
Okay.
also, okay,
So
let me say I will save my report. I need to save it. So if I don't save it, I will lose everything I've done. So save. I'll just click on save.
okay.
Yeah, if I don't save it, I'll lose everything I've done. That's the key. I can use Control S to save. I'll just say save as. I'll save it in my desktop. Can you see your people folder? Okay, so I'm just gonna browse. I want to save it in my desktop, my download, so that it can be easy for me to see before I gonna be saving all my personal things I with my bank's laptop. So just save it as new. Okay, see this one is just coming up with the one we did before. Ah, good. Okay, we are running out of time. Okay, you want to ask your question. Kemi's data.
Yeah, so for that relationship here, it was only customer ID that was the relationship in between that sales and product sales information. So my question is that is it possible for it to have more than one relationship, like up to five, three, five?
Things that are similar to each other from both tables.
Yes,
Yes, it's
yes.
possible, but you just have to look for the closest one. That's all.
Closest.
Yeah,
Okay,
you look
okay.
for the unique and the closest simplified one. That's what it is.
All right.
Yeah. So, is there any other question? I've saved it already and I can close this and stop sharing.
No question. No question.
Okay, so I think a very important thing is to share you the data so that you can start working on it as well. And then the next thing is for us to meet in the next class.
Okay.
So, sorry, the next thing is also for me to share you the recordings. That's the next thing.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, I think once the first one has saved, I can share you the first one. The second one, I'll also do the same. Should I
Okay.
just
Thank
upload it
you.
as a YouTube video and then you could get the link, or I should just send you the file?
And you can just send me the file because I'm not. I don't know if that will be okay to upload.
No problem. I'll just send it to you. I have one is ready already. Once we end this call, the other one will be ready. Okay. Thank you very much. Jamiloju, see you soon.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.